Hello, my name is Glenn Dyer, and you are watching a Dyer-Situation. Today I'm seeing STORKS. It's a movie about a baby delivery service run by storks, I presume. And then something goes wrong, and they go on an adventure with babies and making baby faces, and it's CG. Does anyone want to see this? Does anyone really want to see this? I get the feeling like parents are going to go watch this because, oh, it's bubbly and colorful, my kid will like that. And kids are going to watch it because, oh wow, movies, we hardly get to see those. Does anyone actually want to see it based on its own merit? Or is this like The Secret Life of Pets when, like, nobody gives a shit? Just give it $10 billion, who cares? I don't know. I hope it's not too mind-numbing. Let's see it. I actually loved it. It surprised the hell out of me too, but honestly, it was delightful. First things first, because I always forget, I'm trying to get better about it, talk about the short animated film beforehand. It was called, I think it's called The Master, but that's actually debatable because they make a whole running joke about it. It's basically kind of a Lego movie type thing. Like it's literally like Legos animated and all that. And it's just like a fun little story about a guy fighting a chicken or something. It's great. It was fun. Nothing to write home about, but it was fun. I liked it. Great warm-up to the movie. Movie was not at all what I expected. It's kind of hard to explain without going into full details about it, but essentially, like, and I was expecting just some baby delivery service. Ooh, cute babies. Ugh. But no, they actually kind of withhold themselves, except for the very, very end. But for the most part, like, they honestly just try to keep it more about the main characters, the two main characters, and their relationship with each other. And that's great. And the plot is strange in a good way, and not very predictable. I like it. I like the plot. I don't even know how much of it I want to talk about, just because, like, even mentioning it might, like, kind of ruin it. But essentially, every time I tried to predict what would happen next, like 80% of the time I tried to predict what happened next, it went a totally different direction, and it's awesome. Like, I'll just give one example. They run into a group of wolves, right? And you're expecting, okay, they're wolves, they're gonna chase them and stuff. But, yeah. Well, that does happen, the wolves chase them, but, the wolves also have, like, weird Voltron things where, like, they turn into, like, they all group together in order to form a bridge and a boat and a plane and stuff. This sounds weird, and it is. It's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen, but they make it work. They make it hilarious that this is happening. And really visually interesting, too. It's been a long time since I've seen something like that. Honestly, like, this is a really fun movie. This is like what The Secret Life of Pets wishes it could have been. Instead of just being like bubbly key chain jingling crap. Like, this is great. Like, this would be a great movie for kids and for families. Awesome. Super funny. It does have issues, though, especially towards the very, very end. I'm talking like last 5 minutes end. Just because it starts to break down the established rules that it set for us. And, it does seem to become a little more about, oh, look at the colors, oh, look at all the babies, oh, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think it's nearly enough to really bring down the film. It's just a little thing. And also there are some weird, kind of terrible implications, like social and humanitarian implications that go on if you really look closely at what's happening in the movie. I don't want to spoil anything, but like, you know, essentially, yeah, essentially, like at the very end, especially, like it should have turned out really, really, really bad for everyone involved. But you know, it's a kids' film, so it turns out all right. And also, if you look at it objectively, the movie is technically about a budding romance between a lady and a bird. So that is strange. I'll grant that to you. That is very strange. But I think somehow, it's hard to believe, but they kind of make it work. So if they're able to make that work, that's pretty amazing when you think about it. So yeah, I highly recommend it if you want to take your kids out to see a fun movie and stuff, but you think something like the BFG or whatever is too heavy for you, which clearly I guess you do, then this is great. This is great. Great movie. Great movie. You can watch it. You can watch it with your kids. Be fun. Be fun, real awesome, real cool, real great. Yeah! So until next time, I'm Glenn Dyer, and you have been watching A Dire Situation.